Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Nimithrander, and we pick up once again with Traveler's Tales, Anthology chapter. And we're back in Mondstadt, and Diona should be somewhere around here. Oh, I think I see her right there. Looks like she has her bow ready. Is she hunting, perhaps? Interesting that she's also canonically using sacrificial bow. Interesting detail. Hello, Diona. Off on a hunt. Wouldn't shouting pew pew scare the animals off? So the pew pew is for a cutesy dramatic effect then. Oh, I don't underestimate you. Thank you, Diona. To be fair, you do have a bit of an unfair advantage. In that you have a vision. Not very many people in Springvale can make that claim. Oh. I was going to say, you're a cat girl running around in wolf territory. I don't think this will end well if you're not careful. It seems the Kate Zilline bloodline faces some troubles of its own. It's alright, Diona. To be fair, there is a literal god of wolves just a little ways ahead, and even the Traveler would be somewhat worried to arouse his ire. Well, we might run into Razor here. And that would be kinda neat. Oh well, not this time. Although, these are his haunts, but it would seem that we shan't be seeing him just yet. Let's see, so there's Amber by the lake. Oh, and Shenhe. Oh, we'll go to Amber first, since she's closer. But then, off to Liyue to see Shenhe. As I don't think we've actually visited with her yet. And it certainly wouldn't do to pass up an opportunity to see her again. I sincerely hope that in the future, they add more events like this covering more of the regions, since most of these have been in Mondstadt and Liyue. It'd be nice to do this in Fontaine and Natlan, and in Inazuma too, and Sumeru, of course. Oh. Good shot. Very good shot from all the way over here. Great shooting, Amber. To my knowledge, not many of the Knights of Avonius actually use bows. So, I say again, good shooting. More abyssal influence, perhaps? Perhaps I've been away from Mondstadt for too long. This could be a precursor to greater troubles. After all, the Abyss launched an attack on the city early in the story, and it was preceded by very large increases in the activity of hilichurls and the like. So perhaps this is something similar, which is troubling. Are you not exhausted? Are you fit to continue? If you need a rest, you can always leave it to me for a little while. Well, as long as you're sure. If anything bad were to happen to Amber out here, I think I would go and destroy absolutely every slime in existence. Certainly, I would be going and wiping out all the hilichurl dens in this region. But that's just me. I have a habit of being vengeful. I do not forget, and I do not forgive. Well, looks like Rosaria turned up, but I said we'd go to Shenhe next. So, Shenhe it is. After all, we've already visited with Rosaria, whereas we have not encountered Shenhe yet. Oh, looks like One Min Restaurant is under new management again. Hello there. Are you running the establishment at the moment?
Long was the road, and treacherous the way. As we guarded our clients, many trials and tribulations did we endure. Are you mad at me for only returning to see you now?
How could I be? As clouds by morning, as rain by night, I dwell ever in the mountain's sight. Though we could not meet, I thought of you every single day we were apart.
Oh, May.
Kind of annoying that we get random extras with voices, but not the actual cast we'd want to hear from again. Once again, AI.
Hey there, Shenhe!
Well, we came to see you, of course. Though, to be fair, under other circumstances we'd be here to order something to eat from Shanling. So it would be a happy coincidence if the traveler found you here, Shenhe.
Oh, he was just saying that we haven't been to One Min Restaurant in a while. But we've got time today, so we decided to swing by for some lunch. Is Chef Mel not in today?
You seemed to be deep in thought just a moment ago. I hope I haven't interrupted something. It seemed that you were observing the loving couple out front. Were you perhaps interested in romance for yourself? Looking for a romantic partner of your own, perhaps?
Oh, really? What can you cook then? Awesome! Those are some of our favorites.
Well, since we're here, we might give you a hand.
That's right! Paimon, the great gourmand and taster of countless delicacies, is here to give you some tips today.
Do you know what a gourmand is, Paimon? It's the opposite of a gourmet, which I think is what you meant to say. A gourmet eats the finest delicacies, where a gourmand shovels in whatever. So I don't think that's quite what you had in mind, Paimon.
Let's go!
Well, I guess no one's gonna comment on that. Guess they're just gonna leave her with that mistake.
Whoa, the veggies got chopped in a heartbeat! That's the traveler for ya.
Ooh.
Hang on. Isn't the flame a bit too high? Oh, hey, Shenhe! Smoke's pouring out from beneath the stove!
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
Wait! Why'd you freeze over the stove, too? Huh? This tastes surprisingly good!
I suppose it's fortunate that we've recently acquired the ability of pyro, so we would have been able to unfreeze the stove in a jiffy, but, we also have hydro, which might have been a better pick for putting out the fire. This looks like that was a wood fire rather than an oil one, so water should have done the trick. No matter, it's fixed now, I guess.
The chili chicken's taken on a whole new texture after being flash frozen! Have we discovered a new dish by accident?
I would wonder how exactly anyone else would manage to flash freeze things like that. Like, people with cryovisions could do it, obviously, but how would anyone else manage that exactly?
Delicious! Come try some, you two!
Certainly.
Hello there. Are you open for business right now?
Oh, looks like more customers are starting to show up. Guess you should get back to work, Shenhe.
Sunset Red Tours. You sure a name like that will bring in clients?
Aw, come on. We can work on the name later. What I'm telling you is that sending your elderly family out on tours is a thing youngsters do to show their filial piety nowadays, so they say. It's a business opportunity not to be missed. Sorry, could we order, please?
And you're actually still here. Wonderful.
Are you interested in Sunset Red Tours?
Ahem. Good miss, our name is, in truth, Senior Joy Tours, the go-to choice for all filial young folks looking to treat their parents or grandparents.
Are you suggesting sending Shen Yun on one of these tours? Don't know that she would appreciate that. I mean, she would appreciate the thought, but she can literally fly, so what kind of tour would actually be worth anything to her?
Ah, yes. And here's the itinerary.
No answer to that. Oh well. Okay, what else? I believe I saw Rosaria back in Mondstadt. Look around right quick. See if anybody else has turned up. I know Kokomi's off in Inazuma, but we might end the episode going there, depending on what else happens. Looks like Teona's back. But we'll go for Rosaria first. Okay. Where is she? Oh, and Venti's here. Oh, and there's a cat right next to him. That's probably gonna gouge him trouble. And he's right next to the cat's tail, too. Yeah, that's gonna be trouble for him, isn't it? Poor fella. Hello there. Hope I'm not interrupting. What are you doing here, if you don't mind my asking? And no one sent me here exactly. I sincerely hope you're not worried for me just turning up. I have no reason to be a threat to you, after all. And I don't think the Traveler would attack you. You certainly haven't given him cause to. Just how much work have you been skipping exactly? I don't like the way this conversation is going. I thank you for the offer, Venti. And who is he? Are you referring to the Traveler again? Time alone. What are you implying? We don't meet like this often. How about a toast? to our nameless sister. A devout follower of Barbatos, after all. Barbados. Cheers. So was Rosaria suggesting that Venti was gay for the Traveler? That seemed a bit unnecessary. Two old friends meeting again and she has to pervert it. Or was she just trying to say that she thought they wanted to chat alone or something? Maybe I should get my mind out of the gutter, eh? Oh well. Next up, Diona. Let's see. Anybody else crop up while I was away? Looks like Zhongli is back in Liwei. Oh, we'll have to get to him in a moment. But first, Diona. And Diona is with Sucrose. Hello there, you two. Well, I hope that's all it is. Someone's a scaredy cat. No, Gooey, I'm not bringing you in on this. Particularly not with Arlecchino. Again? No. Oh, I know you can. Are they strange alchemical reagents, perhaps? Considering Sucrose is the one who asked for them. I've done a small bit of alchemy, too, so it might be interesting. So it is your bone collection. Do staves count as bones, Sucrose? What, you haven't learned yet, Diona? Okay then. I sincerely hope that Diona's father heals up soon. So, let's see. Oh, Amber's back. Oh, and she's at the top of the cathedral. And if I remember right, Zhongli was down this way. Yep. We'll go see Zhongli first. And then possibly end by visiting Amber. And considering that Amber seems to have returned safely, I suppose I won't have to go culling the slime population in the woods near Mondstadt, now will I? At least, I should hope not. Looks like Zhongli is enjoying a bit of theater once again. If I remember rightly, the last time, or one of the previous times we met, your tea had gotten cold because you couldn't take your eyes off a performance. So it seems you were more fortunate this time. Why don't you also get some water from Fontaine? That might also change matters. Though I suppose if you did, you might be stepping on Nouvelette's toes just a smidge. Is there really that much to getting water? And besides that, Nouvelette does it all the time. Though I suppose he might be a bit of a special case. Being the Hydro Dragon, I imagine preserving the nature of water would be uniquely easy for him to do. I do think you're exaggerating a bit. Alright then. And it didn't take you 6 hours to brew the tea this time, I hope. And Venti didn't get me drunk this time either. Some of the voice lines in the profile section are actually rather amusing. Zhongli laments the fact that Venti managed to get the traveler drunk, essentially accusing Venti of being flippant and doing things without consideration. And then Zhongli does something ridiculously rigid by telling me to wait 6 hours while he brews sobering tea, not quite grasping but a 6-hour wait completely invalidates the purpose of the tea.
Rev the engines!
And is quite the imposition in its own way. Ah, there's Amber.
Full throttle!
That didn't quite go to plan. Let's try again. Hello there, Amber. You do have quite the view from up here. I do hope your work isn't too tiring. Yes, it is. Do make sure that you get enough rest, Amber. Don't forget to help yourself every now and then. If you burn out, how will you help anyone? An admirable resolve. And that's our #1 outrider for you. Jean certainly does. I would diss Kaya on that, but much as I don't like his duplicitous manner, Kaya actually does his job, and he does it well. So, no, I can't even say all that much bad about Kaya, other than I would keep him at arm's length. What now? Shall we go after him? Yep, and jumped right off. Well, she does have a wing glider. So I guess it should be fine. Let's see. Official. Looking at the time, I think we'll end today's episode on Official. Don't know how many more of these there'll be, but around 30 or 40 minutes seems a bit excessive already. So we won't be going too much longer. I wonder, will Lisa have come back to deal with the official dictionary yet? And yes, I have already mostly forgotten the fancy name she gave it. I presume she's in the library once again. And so she is. Alas, I do not see Lisa anywhere.
Mein Fräulein, the text has been proofread again, per your wishes.
Hey, official.
You certainly seem like you're in a good mood, Fischl. Is the issue with Lisa resolved?
And that's all that happened?
Come on, Fischl. It's okay to admit that you had to ask her nicely.
Mein Fräulein speaks truth, in fact, with the sole qualification that Ms. Lisa handed over a fresh copy of the text. As it turned out, she left the library to seek the opinion of the Adventurers Guild, and also to print a new copy of the manuscript. Thus, we could make what edits we needed without damaging the copy that is in the library's care.
Ah, so that's what happened. Paimon knew Lisa always liked you, Fischl. She'd never make things hard for you just because.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Looks like we'll be able to read the book today. I do so regret Fischl's voice actress not being able to reprise her role here. It is a waste that this wasn't voice acted. But to be entirely fair, that's not her fault in the slightest. I feel for her on this one, frankly. It's a bit of a bother to me, too, after all. After all, I want to make a living using my voice. Voice acting, audiobook work, that sort of thing. But with AI encroaching on that profession, that might be difficult unless something can be arranged. But that's not the purpose of this channel, to go into such dreary subjects. So let's continue. A very poetic way to put it, Fischl. You almost make it sound romantic.
Mein Fräulein, we must be going.
Official dictionary. Let's see. Editor's note. Know that both the official dictionary and the official dictionary Die Nauflage der Prinzessin have as their proper name Heilige Dictative Erötelung. I'm sorry if I butchered all of that. As such, incorrect nomenclature during formal occasions, such as literary award ceremonies, should the text be so fortunate as to win a prize, would be ill-suited, ill-considered, and quite frankly, ill-advised. Original text. Hark! I hear the searing winds of yesteryear that echo through the abyss of time, howling through that tower forgotten in the torrent of causality. Translation: Storm Terror's lair. Oh, that's rather cuts it back a lot. New translation. Hark, I hear the searing winds of yesteryear that echo through the abyss of time, howling through that tower, forgotten in the torrent of causality. Oh, dear official. Dear sweet official, did you not just undo the translation? By literally writing it again as it originally was, untranslated? Original text. An unforgivable sin, simply and irremissibly unforgivable. Translation. I am angry, but I shall forgive you. New translation. An unforgivable sin, simply and irremissibly unforgivable. Original text. In the name official von Luklos Naridort. I have no idea. I condemn thee unequivocally. Translation, I shan't forgive you this time. Well, okay then. I am glad that that actually is an item in-game now. That the, official dictionary is, well, at least kind of in existence. Even if it isn't particularly long. Oh well. With that, I think I'll end today's episode. If you've enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do check out my Elden Ring Let's Play, as well as my playthrough of the Genshin Impact main story. I post Monday through Friday, so do hit the bell to keep up with notifications. And as always, have a good day.